From a very unconventional love story to getting caught cheating, these are strange things about LeBron James's marriage. Everyone's a huge fan of the legend from the Los Angeles Lakers, but do you know details of how they first met? It's pretty bizarre, to say the least, though some of you may find this an adorable tale of two lovers. When he was in high school, LeBron was the center of attention because his basketball skills had everyone talking from classrooms to hallways. Savannah Brinson was a cheerleader, while her future husband was a senior star on the court. She caught his attention, and LeBron wasted no time in asking her to attend one of his games. At first, Savannah refused and asked for his phone number instead. Now, she wasn't really comfortable with James's rising popularity as a potential NBA athlete. It was almost as if she forgot that he existed, but she revealed that she was bored one day and remembered that a guy who was interested in her had given her his phone number, so she called him. She then attended his game and realized that this man was about to be the real deal. After the match, they went to their local Applebee's in Akron, Ohio, where sparks flew higher than his height. This was a group sitting, though. The real date came at an Outback Steakhouse after their friends left. But guess what? Savannah found their conversations boring. Wait, did you also know that the two of them went to two different high schools? Yep, Savannah was a sophomore at Buckle High School, while LeBron was a junior at St. Vincent St. Mary High School. This was all happening in 2002, and she still gave him a chance even though their conversations were, and I quote, basic. In 2003, James was drafted into the NBA and was set to make history. Unfortunately, there was a slight bump on his road to success. Savannah realized a little LeBron Jr. was growing inside her womb. Being in a situation like that when you haven't even graduated from high school would be terrifying, to say the least. This was the time when the two of them had cemented a pretty good relationship to the point where Savannah was concerned about her partner's future as an NBA player. She was struck with concern, stress, and fear, but LeBron was there to calm her down. He assured her that none of this would slow him, his career, or his relationship with her down. This is where the tabloids and fans were quick to point fingers. James was a rookie for the Cleveland Cavaliers at the time, and everyone thought that Savannah tried trapping LeBron into having a family with him. This rumor was debunked, though, because LeBron showed his support for the pregnancy and was going to be there for his future wife through thick and thin. And let's just say the NBA has some special measures when it comes to rookies and surprise pregnancies. It's understandable for people to believe this, though, because parent trapping is a very serious issue seen in many famous couples. But despite it all, LeBron and Savannah welcomed their first child, LeBron Bronny James Jr., on the 6th of October, 2004. 20 years later, Bronny is on his way to follow in his father's footsteps. And what a journey that's turning out to be. But get this, Savannah never thought her husband would be the star he is today. She revealed that she thought James would simply be a hometown hero for his era. His skills were nothing but ordinary and normal to her. Imagine your wife calling you an average player when basketball is your entire life. Savannah was unimpressed before the 2003 NBA draft, so she probably changed her mind when he was recruited by the Cleveland Cavaliers. That too, the first pick. But she also didn't really comment on her partner's performance on the court. Who knows? Maybe it was the first championship he won in 2012 that made LeBron's wife finally find him impressive. Maybe she still thinks he's not all that. There's no doubt that their first unexpected child had the couple struggling emotionally. There's also the fact that people weren't really supportive of two people welcoming a child before marriage. It's sort of taboo to them, and to stray things even further away from tradition, they welcomed another child. On the 14th of June, 2007, Bryce James made his way to this earth. This was when the family had to lay some ground rules. Since LeBron was away from home most of the time, because of all the games he'd be playing, the rule setter of the house would be Savannah. Plus, it wouldn't be right for the man of the house to be gone all week only to come back and set rules and make demands. Savannah was the one taking care of their two boys, and all power was given to her. Now, there might be some fans out there who'd find this weird, with the whole patriarch of the house and everything, but hey, this one's the least strange fact about their marriage out of all of them. The weird fact is that they got married in 2011, 8 years after their first child. Look, when two people have a kid before tying the knot, their priority is usually getting married as soon as possible. Having an 8-year-old at your wedding is kind of odd, don't you think? The L Train sat with Oprah Winfrey on her show to talk about his decision-making process. He said that he'd been thinking about proposing to Savannah for a while back then, and this was a step of growth for him. Now here's the kicker. He said all those nice things about Savannah on the show, saying that she's been by his side through the best and worst moments in his life, and he'd want her to be there for him further down the road. When he realized that, he thought it was finally time. Okay, I'm no love doctor, but that says a lot about his dynamic with her. Sure, these two have been the happiest NBA couple we've seen in a long time, but taking 8 years to realize that you want to spend the rest of your life with a woman is kind of a stretch, don't you think? So in 2013, they officially got married. It turns out Savannah didn't have her now husband under fire because he never put a ring on her finger. She didn't want to rush him. But guess what? It looks like LeBron wasn't quite sure that Savannah was the woman for him because he was caught sliding in not one, but two different women's DMs. The Lakers' star player was put under a microscope because the slightest mistakes would make the news in a matter of seconds. In April 2016, Rachel Bush exposed him for sneaking into her DMs by saying, "Hey, what's up?" Now, those 3 words look completely harmless, but let's not forget that this is a married man with 2 children. What business does he even have texting other women like that? This wasn't the only time this happened, though, because an Instagram model named Heidi Hoback posted screenshots of him doing the same thing. So the story here is that Heidi is a hunter, and LeBron texted her asking to teach him how to hunt in exchange for him teaching her how to play ball. Now, that's flirty. So, how does LeBron and Savannah's marriage get affected? Well, it doesn't. That's the weird part. Usually, famous couples would fall apart the second something like this surfaced. Do you think they have an open relationship going on? Yeah, that would be a little too weird, having spent over 20 years together and 3 kids in the house. But perhaps one of the most unconventional things about their marriage is how Savannah is ready to attend to all of her husband's needs. Even she said that if LeBron wants a nap, she'll let him and take care of the kids. She admits that she's his support system, and whatever she does is for her husband's success. You've heard of powerful women, but have you heard of powerful support systems? Well, after all those years, these two are still at the top of their game. There has been no report of a rough marriage, and with Bronny this close to making it to the NBA draft, their family is only going to get closer. And so, from getting caught cheating to a very unconventional love story, those were strange things about LeBron James's marriage.